When I surf in the ocean, I'm lucky if I get 2 or 3 waves in a single session. And that might just be because my ocean skills are miserable, but I bet most average surfers aren't far off. I just caught over 130 waves in under 3 days. No cherry pick stats, it was easy to track. So if you've got a surf trip coming up, a new board you haven't quite figured out, or a technique you're finally trying to sort out, it's really hard to argue with what the new Wavepool can offer you. If you're wondering how you can show up to your surf trip ready to surf from day one, instead of wasting your first 3 days trying to remember how to paddle and catch a wave, then this vlog's going to be for you. My name is James Davis. I'm originally a skydiver, and for over 10 years I competed and travelled around the world. When I started jumping, wind tunnels were just coming online, and they completely changed how people learned. So when wavepools began to appear, I wanted to see if we could do the same thing for surfing. Now this channel is about finding and showing the hidden gems that move the dial from great surfers and coaches, so everyday surfers can unlock new levels of progression, confidence and fun. If you've got an upcoming surf trip that you've been eagerly waiting for, but don't live next to a surf where you can get in the water every day, then you cannot afford to waste a single day when you get away. That's me this winter. I've been flat out with life commitments and finally managed to pin down a week to Morocco with some mates. The worst thing I could do is turn up unprepared, out of shape, gassed on day one, and blow the first few days of the swell because I'm still finding my feet. Now on top of that, at the end of last year I picked up a 7.3 twin fin I wanted to ride in the ocean. Hadn't surfed yet. Flatter rocker, longer outline and a lot more volume. Completely different feel to anything I've been riding in the pool. I was keen to get it wet before getting to Morocco. I just hadn't had the chance. I had no idea how it was going to go. A few days ago I drove up to Lost Shore in Scotland, booked in a few sessions across 3 days. I got lucky with the weather in one way. Well, that was that it was still cold enough that most of the sessions weren't packed. Now gym work is fine, but there's nothing quite like getting paddle fit by actually surfing. I came out the other end, around 130 waves under my belt, feel for the 7.3, and definitely ready for my trip to Morocco. In the last vlog, I had a good back and forth in the comment section with another surfer about whether training at the Wavepool actually carries over to the ocean. Obviously the pool won't teach you about reading the lineup, changing tides, winds or swell direction, all the stuff you need to catch waves consistently in the water. But that wasn't really the crux of the argument, and if you dismiss the whole Wavepool conversation on that point, you're going to miss the thing that actually makes the biggest difference to your surfing. The other surfer's point was more about constant conditions not translating the messy variety of the ocean. And that's a fair point on the surface of it. But I think there's a counter argument worth making, and the clearest way to make it is to show you what I've actually been working on. I hate my pop-up. It's been a massive effort over the last few years, becoming more aware of key fundamentals, forcing myself to adopt many small points and improve what I'm doing. Over the last 3 days, I got 130 reps at it. In the ocean, on a good trip, I might have got 10 pop-ups in total. And those 10 pop-ups are where it matters the most. They're where I actually need to get the pop-up done to actually catch the wave in the ocean. At the pool I can try things. I can fail, I can fall over, I can get straight back on my board and go again. And that volume isn't just a physical benefit. It reduces anxiety, it kills the fight or flight, and helps you become more aware, feel the wave, and be able to recall the technical points you're supposed to be focusing on. You stop tensing off at takeoff and start seeing the wave instead of reacting to it. The wave pool I normally take off a couple of meters from the wall. Now, video doesn't lie, and it's such a shame missing the most powerful part of the wave, or wasting a turn on the section where you're normally still getting to your feet. One thing that I've specifically been working on is taking off as close to the peak as possible, as this is clearly where the wave is the steepest, has the most energy, and where you can reduce wasting any real estate on the wave. In these videos, you can clearly see me changing the positioning and my approach. I've also been making a massive effort to lower my chest and use the push of the wave, and look down the line rather than down in front of me. Now, all of this is only possible because of the sheer number of opportunities to practice whilst at the wave pool. Confidence doesn't come from looking in the mirror and doing positive affirmations. It comes from giving the world irrefutable evidence you can actually do the thing you're trying to do. So for me, the payoff is very clear. A ton of waves under my belt, a feel for a board that I've not had a chance to ride properly, and some tangible improvements for my pop-up that I've been chasing for years. In the next vlog, of course, anyone can stack up numbers at the wave pool. The real question is whether any of this training holds up in the real surfing environment of the ocean. Next up, Morocco, 7-3 and unpredictable lineups. If you want to see how I got on, or whether it was technique or just getting comfortable in different editions, then you'll like the next vlog. Until then, enjoy your surfing wherever that may be.